everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and today we're talking about my March TBR. So I've been averaging out about 8 books a month, and that's combined audio and reading. I can usually read 2 to 3 books a month, but my audio, sometimes I can get through a book in one day. It depends on my workflow and how things are going that day. But I seem to be doing well at 8 books a month. So we're gonna stick with 8 books for right now as my ultimate goal for March. I am gonna bring over 3 books from February that I had on that TBR because I really do still wanna read those books or listen to them, whichever it may be. I do have one already on Scribd ready to go, and that's The Party by Robin Harding. I didn't get to this one last month. It was supposed to be part of the Thriller-a-thon, so I wanted to bring it over into March because I really do want to get to this book. This is basically about a 16-year-old's birthday party. It's not young adult. I think we follow maybe the parents. I'm not positive, but something goes horribly wrong on the night of I think her name's Hannah. Yes, her name is Hannah. She has a bunch of some friends of hers over for like a sleepover, and something goes horribly wrong. On the front it says, it was supposed to be a celebration. How did it all go wrong? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. And then the other one I wanted to read for the Thriller-a-thon was Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. In this one we have a young woman. She is a single mom, a secretary, and I think one night she is in a bar or something like that, and she is basically seduced by this man, and this man turns out to be her boss. And then she sort of befriends the boss's wife. So she's sort of like drawn into their marriage, and on the outside it looks like a picture perfect marriage. But as she gets closer to them, she starts to see that it's not a perfect marriage at all. So I've heard nothing but good things about this. And I know a lot of you have probably already read this by now. So I need to jump on it. I need to get it read. And then I had also said that I wanted to start reading at 1 book a month that my friend Debbie has loaned to me. I have like a stack of them in this little storage container right here. This is one that she recently gave me. This is All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. I wanted to actually get to this last month. I believe she read it in January and she loved it, and she told me that I'm really going to like it. So I trust her opinion. I really wanted to get to this last month, but I couldn't get to it. So definitely gonna try to get to it this month. And hopefully every month from now on, I'll be able to pick another book from the ones that she has loaned me. So hopefully we'll start doing that next month. But this month, I'm going to get to this one. I know that this one has an unlikely romance in it, or maybe like a sort of forbidden romance in it. I know that it involves around a young girl who basically has to raise herself because her parents are drug addicts. Her dad pretty much runs like a meth lab, and he has all his little drug people that go out and sell his meth, and then the mom is a complete addict and she's not able to even raise her child. I've heard that this is very hard-hitting as well, but Debbie assures me that I will be able to get to it. I will be able to get through it, whatever it is. My husband's outside the window giving me a peace sign. Okay. On to the books that I picked for this month. First, I'll talk about the Literally Dead book club pick, and that is Platform 7, I believe. Yes, Platform 7 by Louise Doughty. This is our February book read. I do not have a copy of it, so I'll put a picture of it here. But I will be definitely listening to this on audio. It's available on Hoopla. Let me just read you a little bit of the synopsis because it's sort of hard to explain. It says, the man crossing the covered walkway on this freezing November morning is confident he's alone. What the man doesn't realize is that he has company. Lisa Evans knows what he has decided. She knows what he is about to do as she tries and fails to stop him walking to the platform edge. 2 deaths on Platform 7, 2 fatalities in 18 months. Surely they're connected. No one is more desperate to understand what connects them than Lisa Evans herself. After all, she was the first of the 2 to die. So is this like a ghost story? I'm so intrigued about this. I'm so excited about this. And I'm ready to jump back into my male romances. So I thought I'd pick up Arctic Wild by Annabeth Albert. This is actually the 2nd book in the Frozen Hearts series. I read the last book first, so you don't have to read them in any order, or if you prefer one, or you don't want to read the whole series, you can just pick one up and read it. So they're not really associated with each other. Some characters may make some little cameo appearances in the next books, but we'll see. So this is the second book in the series, so I'm anxious to see if anyone from the first book is in here. But this one, I believe, is about an attorney and a pilot. Yes, hotshot attorney Reuben Graham has finally agreed to take a vacation into the Alaskan wilderness, but his plane suddenly plunges. Just his luck. And then we have the super hot pilot, a man who's endearingly sociable and much too young for Reuben to be wanting him this badly. So when the plane goes down, it looks like this hot young pilot, whose name is Tobias, is going to be taking care of Reuben. So we'll see how it goes. I also wanted to read a recently new release. I want to start kind of including those in my monthly reads as well. I have a stack of Book of the Months right here that I have not gotten to yet. I have The Chestnut Man, The Wives, The Sundown Motel, and You Are Not Alone. You Are Not Alone is actually going to be the Literally Dead book club read for April. So I have a backlist book here that I want to get to before I get to this one. But I wanted to include a book of the month, but I wasn't sure which one I wanted to read this month. So we'll see. I may end up throwing one in there. Who knows? But my new release pick for this month is The Gravity of Us by Phil Stamper. I just recently picked this one up at Barnes & Noble's. I think this was in my last video. Yeah, my last video. Oh, speaking of my last video, y'all. One of my subscribers, Amanda, thank you so much for pointing this out, because that totally freaked me out. Me and my husband kept watching it over and over again. If you go back to my previous video, my February book haul, around 126, pay attention to this wreath back here. That's all I'm gonna say. Go back and watch it and let me know your thoughts. I will tell you that Bella was in the room at that time. I don't know if she was right there at that time though, but I do have a theory about it, because this is hard to say out loud, but I do believe in spirit. I don't want to say ghosts. I prefer to call them spirits. Maybe guardian angel types. Maybe they're just watching over us. That's what I'd like to believe, that they're good spirits. But a few years back, it's been quite a while. I had a fluffy calico named Casey. I had her since probably after I graduated high school. She passed away in this house in my arms, and every now and then I completely feel her presence. I know she's here, because I feel like Bella sees her all the time, because Bella's constant. Every now and then she'll just kind of stop in her tracks, and her fur will kind of fluff up a little bit, and then she sort of relaxes, and but I feel like I feel her around my legs. In fact, this is so funny, I even told my husband, this is before the incident in this video happened, but I told my husband that I was sitting down at my desk over here putting on my makeup one day, and I felt something on my leg, like brush against my leg, like fur, brush against my leg. And I even said, "Hey Bella." I thought she was in my room. I thought she like came in the room with me. But then when I looked down, after I said that, there was no Bella. I looked underneath my desk, there was no Bella there. And I turned, Bella has like a little tree over there at this, I have a window over here in this room. And she was in her tree over there just looking at me like, "What? I'm over here. What are you talking about, woman?" And so I was just like, oh my God, Casey was just here. So maybe it was Casey. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it was Bella. I don't know. But yeah, go back and watch it. It's pretty creepy. Okay, that was my story of the day. Back to The Gravity of Us. So this is a LGBTQ little romance I picked up. This is actually part of my most anticipated reads for 2020. So we have Cal and Leon who meet each other because both their parents are astronauts, and so they sort of meet through that. They become friends and maybe eventually have more feelings for each other. So anxious to see how their story goes. It sounds so cute. I love these little coming of age, young adult, LGBTQ reads. These are like one of my favorites to read, so I just think they're so adorable. So I can't wait to get to that one. And then I have 2 backlist books that I'd like to get to, since I read Sandy Jones for the Thriller-a-thon and I loved it so much. I thought I'd go ahead and pick up The Other Woman and see how I liked it as well. This is a psychological thriller. It has to do, I believe, with like a mother-in-law type of story. It says, he loves you, but she loves you not, and she'll stop at nothing. Emily chose Adam, but she didn't choose his mother, Pammy. There's nothing a mother wouldn't do for her son, and now Emily is about to find out just how far Pammy will go to get what she wants. Emily gone forever. So it sounds really good. I love The First Mistake, so I wanted to jump on this one and see if it was just as good. So, and then last but not least, we have The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. Since I'll be reading one of their books in April, I wanted to start reading the 2 before. So I know this one, and then Anonymous Girl. I have that one as well. I thought I didn't have it, but I do have it. I've just never read it. But I'm gonna start with this one, and then maybe, hopefully, before I start reading that one, I can get to an Anonymous Girl. But I hear very good things about this one as well. This one, also, this is another one that people have probably already read. I'm probably very late to the game. Oh yeah, this is one where I loved the synopsis. I loved it. It says, when you read this book, you will make many assumptions. You will assume you are reading about a jealous ex-wife, which I did. You will assume she is obsessed with her replacement, a beautiful younger woman who is about to marry the man they both love. You will assume you know the anatomy of this tangled love triangle, but assume nothing. I loved that synopsis. Love it, love it, love it, because you think you know what this is about, but you really don't. And they don't give you any other clue about what this could possibly be happening. So I'm very excited about this. So those are all my books that I'll be hopefully getting to in the month of March. It's my lovely stack right here. So that is it for this video, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, I'll have all these books listed down below for your convenience if you want to go check them out. I'll also have all my social medias as well, my Instagram, my Goodreads, my Twitter. All that'll be down below if you want to come follow along with me. I hope you enjoyed my little ghost story. It was pretty freaky when I went back and watched the video, because when I was editing it, I never saw that. That was some crazy stuff. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in my next video. Y'all have a great week. Bye, y'all.